Have you ever struggled with that heavy, uncomfortable, sluggish feeling in your gut that just will not go away? Have you ever felt like your own body is working against you, leaving you bloated and entirely frustrated? You're not alone. Constipation is incredibly common, but the typical solution of grabbing a laxative from the pharmacy shelf is often a huge mistake. Welcome to our 20-step wellness journey on relieving constipation naturally. I'm here to tell you that your body knows exactly how to heal. We just need to give it the right tools to restart your natural rhythm without relying on harsh chemicals.
Why should we avoid laxatives? Well, it's actually quite simple. While they offer a quick fix, they often create a vicious cycle of dependency. Your bowel gets lazy. It starts to rely on that chemical stimulation to do its job, which only makes the underlying problem much worse over time. Instead, we're going to look at your digestive system like a beautiful, complex river. When a river dries up or gets blocked, you don't just dynamite the dam. You gently restore the flow. Today, we'll learn how to restore your internal flow, smoothly, naturally, and permanently. Let's start with the most crucial element of fluid dynamics in your body, which is hydration. Imagine a water slide. If there's no water running down it, nobody is going anywhere. Your colon works exactly the same way. When you're dehydrated, your large intestine acts like a sponge, pulling water out of your waste to protect your vital organs. This leaves behind hard, dry stools that are impossible to pass. Drinking enough water is the absolute baseline for gut health. We're aiming for at least 8 large glasses of clean, fresh water every single day. Now, it's not just about how much water you drink, but when you drink it. Timing is everything. Tomorrow morning, before you have coffee, before you eat breakfast, I want you to drink a large glass of warm water. Warm water acts as a gentle wake-up call for your digestive tract. It dilates the blood vessels in the gut and initiates something called the gastrocolic reflex. This reflex is your body's natural way of signaling that it's time to clear out yesterday's waste to make room for today's meals. It's a simple, incredibly powerful morning habit. Let's talk about specific beverages. While water is your best friend, other drinks can either help or hinder your progress. Coffee, for instance, can stimulate the bowel for many people, but it's also a mild diuretic. If you're drinking coffee, you must compensate with extra water. Herbal teas, especially peppermint or ginger tea, are fantastic for soothing the digestive tract and relaxing the intestinal muscles. On the flip side, heavily caffeinated energy drinks and alcohol will severely dehydrate your system. Stick to hydrating, warming fluids to keep your internal river flowing beautifully. Moving on to fiber mastery. Fiber is the unsung hero of the digestive world, but you have to understand it. There are 2 main types, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance, making your stool soft and easy to pass. Insoluble fiber adds bulk, acting like a gentle broom sweeping through your intestines. You need a balance of both. Think of soluble fiber as the sponge that holds the water, and insoluble fiber as the sweeping action that pushes it all out. Together, they create the perfect mechanical synergy. Let's spotlight some golden foods that are absolute magic for constipation. First up is the mighty kiwi. Kiwis contain an enzyme called actinidin, which breaks down proteins and improves gastric emptying. Eating 2 kiwis a day is scientifically proven to improve bowel frequency. Then we have the classic remedy, prunes. Prunes are packed with sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that draws water into the colon. Berries are also fantastic, packed with tiny seeds that provide excellent roughage. Incorporating these golden fruits into your daily diet will transform your digestive health almost immediately. Beyond fruits, we must look at vegetables and seeds. Chia seeds and flax seeds are nutritional powerhouses for your gut. When you soak chia seeds in water,
They expand and form a slippery, mucilaginous gel. This gel coats your intestinal lining and allows waste to slide right through. Leafy greens like spinach and kale provide excellent magnesium, a mineral that naturally relaxes the bowel muscles. Just 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds in your morning oatmeal or smoothie can be the exact gentle push your digestive system needs to get back on track.
Now, a critical warning about fiber. If you're currently eating a low-fiber diet, do not suddenly eat a massive bowl of bran and seeds tomorrow. Your system isn't ready for it. Increasing your fiber intake too rapidly will cause severe bloating, gas, and even worsen your constipation. You must increase it gradually. Add just 1 extra serving of fiber every few days. More importantly, as you increase your fiber, you must simultaneously increase your water intake. Fiber without water is like cement in your gut. Slow, steady, and hydrated is the winning strategy.
Let's shift gears to the mechanics of the toilet. Yes, we're talking about how you sit. The modern Western toilet is actually terrible for our digestive anatomy. When you sit at a 90-degree angle, a muscle called the puborectalis acts like a sling, choking off your rectum to maintain continence. To fully relax this muscle, you need to be in a squatting position. By simply placing your feet on a small footstool while on the toilet, elevating your knees above your hips, you straighten out the exit canal. It's a mechanical game changer.
Sitting on the toilet properly is great, but we also need to move the rest of your body. Your gut responds directly to physical movement. When you're sedentary, your bowels are sedentary. A brisk 20-minute walk, especially after a meal, stimulates the smooth muscles in your intestines, encouraging peristalsis. Peristalsis is the wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your digestive tract. You don't need to run a marathon. Just gentle, rhythmic movement like walking, dancing in your kitchen, or light jogging is enough to wake up a sluggish colon. Yoga and stretching offer targeted physical stimulation for your digestive organs. There are specific poses designed to compress and massage the abdominal area. Twisting poses are incredibly effective. When you gently twist your torso, you're literally wringing out your digestive organs like a wet towel. As you release the twist, fresh, oxygenated blood floods back into the tissue, stimulating nerve endings and promoting bowel activity. Taking just 5 minutes every morning to do some gentle seated twists and deep breathing can dramatically improve your daily digestive rhythm. If you want to take matters into your own hands, abdominal massage is a profoundly effective technique. It's called the ILU massage, following the path of your large intestine. Lying on your back, use gentle but firm pressure to trace the letter I on the left side of your belly, then an upside-down L across the top and down the left, and finally an upside-down U from the bottom right, up, across, and down the left. This manually moves trapped gas and stool along the colon. It's soothing, relaxing, and highly effective. We cannot talk about digestion without talking about the brain. The gut-brain connection is profound. Your gut has its own nervous system, often called the second brain. When you're stressed, anxious, or rushing, your body enters a fight or flight state. In this state, your brain shuts down digestion entirely because it thinks you need to run from a tiger, not digest your breakfast. To relieve constipation, you have to practice active relaxation. Deep belly breathing, meditation, or simply taking a moment of quiet before meals tells your nervous system that it's safe to digest. One of the biggest mistakes people make is ignoring the urge. In our busy lives, we often suppress the signal that it's time to go because we're in a meeting, in a car, or just uncomfortable using a public restroom. But every time you ignore that urge, the stool sits in your colon longer, drying out and becoming harder to pass. Worse, you're training your nervous system to stop sending the signal altogether. You must honor your body's signals. When you feel the urge, drop what you're doing and go. your gut health is a priority.
Building on honoring the urge, we need to talk about routine. Your digestive system absolutely loves predictability. It thrives on a set schedule. If you eat, sleep, and try to use the bathroom at the same times every day, your body will synchronize its internal clock. Set aside 10 minutes every morning after your warm water and your walk just to sit on the toilet. Even if nothing happens at first, you're building a neurological habit. Consistency trains your brain and your bowel to expect a release at a specific time. Let's look at the long-term health of your microbiome. Inside your gut are trillions of bacteria that help digest your food and regulate your bowel movements. When these bacteria are out of balance, constipation is a common result. We need to feed the good guys. Probiotics, found in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, introduce beneficial bacteria into your system. Prebiotics, found in garlic, onions, and asparagus, act as food for those bacteria. A flourishing, diverse microbiome is your best defense against chronic digestive issues.
You might be surprised to learn how heavily sleep impacts your digestion. The saying, rest and digest, is biologically accurate. While you sleep, your body isn't just resting your muscles. It's repairing tissue, balancing hormones, and performing essential maintenance on your digestive tract. Poor sleep disrupts your cortisol levels, which in turn slows down your gut motility. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep. Keep your bedroom cool, avoid screens before bed, and let your body do its critical nighttime digestive repair work.
What happens when things get temporarily stuck, despite your best efforts? Don't panic, and don't immediately reach for the laxatives. First, review the basics. Did you drink enough water? Did you move your body today? Try increasing your magnesium intake, either through leafy greens or a gentle magnesium citrate supplement, which draws water into the bowel naturally. Try an abdominal massage. Take a warm bath with Epsom salts to relax your pelvic floor muscles. Be patient with your body. It is an intricate machine that sometimes just needs a gentle, loving recalibration.
We've reached the end of our 20-step journey. You now have a complete toolkit for natural digestive health, from hydrating with warm water and balancing your fiber to squatting properly, moving your body, and managing your stress. Remember, healing isn't an overnight fix. It's a gentle, daily commitment to listening to your body's needs. You have the power to relieve your constipation naturally, to break free from the cycle of laxatives, and to feel light, energized, and vibrant every single day. Trust your body, trust the process, and here's to your beautiful, healthy gut.